The party's National Working Committee, the NWC, visit to KwaZulu-Natal to meet with provincial party structures to assess the election results. Now we cross to our senior reporter, Ayanda Mhlongo, for more details. Ayanda, thank you so much for your time. Of course, we saw that today is the last day of that NWC meeting in KZN, starting in Pietermaritzburg yesterday and, of course, in Durban today. Just give us some of the highlights in terms of what the ANC has found in KwaZulu-Natal, particularly as they are there to assess what happened before the May elections.
Onati, very good afternoon to you and good afternoon to our viewers at home. As we were saying when we were chatting yesterday, Onati, that this is an important visit by the ANC's National Working Committee, as you said, to assess the state of the province of KwaZulu-Natal post the election. Of course, as we know that the ANC suffered a major setback in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, losing its majority and obtaining just around 17% of the vote. Now, the leaders of the ANC, of course, firstly, speaking about the importance of this province in terms of the numbers. This province has the biggest number of membership for the ANC, and this is also where the ANC gets a large chunk of its votes. So that was particularly one of the main reasons why the NWC has felt that of all the provinces it would be important for them to come down to KwaZulu-Natal. Of course, meeting with today they are meeting with the Provincial Executive Committee, but as we're saying, it started yesterday, Onati, when they met with the regional executive committees of the 11 regions of the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal, right down to the branches, to get a proper diagnosis of exactly what happened. The Secretary General of the ANC, in our discussion with him earlier on, saying that they had anticipated that the Jacob Zuma factor was going to hurt the ANC, but slightly underestimated how bad it was going to be. So he's saying that, of course, the formation of the Mkhonto Wesizwe party taking quite a large support base from the ANC. But of course, other factors included service delivery challenges, as well as dysfunctional municipalities and the support within the party itself, branches being in disarray. So the party basically now, Onati, has to start from the ground up. Once they've understood what the challenges are, what got them to this point, Mbalula saying that what now needs to happen is that they now need to look at how do they rebuild as an organization. Of course, they're quite optimistic that they are going to be able to bounce back, and to quote him directly, he said, as the ANC, they are going to be able to bounce back, and it's going to start, of course, with them right down from the bottom, rebuilding their branches, rebuilding the executive, the regional executive committees, and the province. Of course, one of the biggest talking points as well, Onati, stemming from the performance of the ANC, was regard to the current leadership. Many people within the ANC not happy with the current leaders of the ANC, and basically saying that they feel that the leadership failed them and they were the ones that led the ANC to its downfall, and therefore there have been calls for the PEC in this province to be disbanded. Secretary General Fikile Mbalula saying that that's not what they're here for. They're not here to point fingers, and basically saying that it's not part of their discussions to disband the ANC, and saying that what is important for them is to rebuild the organization, and that is what they are here for. And he's quite optimistic, as I was saying, that the party is going to be able to build. And of course, he echoed the sentiment of the ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa, who we spoke to yesterday, and he was also saying that what is important for them is going to be to strengthen their structures, to strengthen the organization so that it can better perform in governance, because there's still a long way ahead for the organization. So I think, Unati, that pretty much sums up what we've got from the leaders of the ANC. What is currently happening now is that from yesterday, as I was saying, the NWC members spread out across the province in the 11 districts. They are today presenting reports from the respective districts in terms of what they found, what came out of the discussions with the branches. They will then consolidate all those reports and will then map out a plan as to what is going to now happen moving forward for the ANC. But it's still, Onati, I mean, if you look at the situation that the ANC finds itself in here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, and the fact that they want to improve improve in terms of service delivery. However, on the flip side, the ANC is part of a government of a provincial unity, and so that's also going to be a difficult one for them to navigate. Who claims the successes of this GPU will be a big question. So still a long way ahead for the ANC, but certainly for them, the start is to find out what is the problem, how did we get there, and how do we move forward.